This is the new 1/10 scale Rlaarlo Omni-Terminator that seems a lot of people have been talking about. That's a small box for a 1/10 scale. I mean, I say everyone's been talking about it. Not everyone's been talking about it, but if you've had Rlaarlos in the past, or if you follow various channels on YouTube, you definitely would have seen it. This one's the carbon fibre version, you get an alloy version and two different colours, and this is the all black one. Lots of information there, you can see. It's pretty specced up, and apparently a 1/10 scale large gearbox. They're saying it's 1/10 scale, so I don't know why they're making a point of saying that they're 1/10 scale gears. You'd expect them in a 1/10 scale. Right, okay, let's just clear this up straight away. They're calling it a mini 1/10 scale, and I'll show you why they're calling it a mini 1/10 scale right now. Actually, not right now, because I just want to do this first. Exhibit A is an associated rival MT10, very popular basher and kind of at the smaller end of 1/10 scale. And there's the Rlaarlo. It's quite a bit smaller. New brushless Traxxas Stampede, a kind of normal size 1/10. Probably see it better from that angle actually. So if you're expecting like a regular size 1/10, that's not what you're getting. I don't really want to keep going on about the size of it because, I mean, let's be honest, Traxxas list that as a 1/10 scale. So, I mean, you can call stuff whatever scale you want, I guess. Anyway, like my wife always says to me, just because it's small doesn't mean it's not going to perform. Oh, hang on, before we look at that, stickers, a wheelie bar, some battery straps, because you can fit a bigger battery to this. We'll talk about that in a minute. Sticky pads, I guess they're for the battery if you put a bigger one in, and some stuff. Spare gaskets for your diffs. Bigger pinion, I think, a wheel wrench, and some Allen keys. Allen! Little guide to putting the wheels on. It comes in a box without the wheels on. So a little guide to that and putting the wheelie bar on. Sticker sheet, hop-ups, big instruction manual. Mine came with this battery. I don't know if they all come with this battery or whether they sent this to me just so I could use it when I'm doing this review, but this is a 3-cell 5,000 milliamp hour. It's a big chunky battery, that. So I'm not sure if that comes with these carbon ones or if it's an option. And then in here, what's this? Oh, a large handkerchief. Oh, there we go, nice. And then this is the transmitter. So this is a different one to what you get with the alloy version. The alloy one comes with the standard Rlaarlo transmitter. This is their new one. Doesn't feel too bad actually. Problem is when these manufacturers put thumb steers on, they put them right close to there. So what they need to be is just sticking out here a little bit would be perfect. Right then. Oh, wow, that feels really nice. So like I said, this is the black one. You can get a different version which is like a sort of a greeny yellow colour and black. Looks quite nice, but this one certainly I think is the nicer looking one. Let's get this out and charge it. This is the stock battery, 2,200 milliamp hour 3-cell, so 3S straight out of the box, which is nice. First impressions, it looks very premium under here. So before we take a proper look at everything, the carbon version, it's not got a carbon chassis, so they've all got this etched alloy chassis, but the carbon version has this carbon center brace going across here. I think it attaches to like plastic braces, but it's got that carbon there. Let's get a bit of light on it. You can just see it's got carbon inserts on the arms there. So not full carbon chassis, it's got 70-75 shock towers, but the reason they're calling it the carbon version is because of them carbon inserts and that brace. It is different to the metal version though. So this one's got a 60 amp ESC rather than 45 amp. It's got a 3650 motor, the other one's got a 28 something, so bigger motor, 11 kilo servo, which is decent for a ready to run. Heatsink and fan on the motor, fan on the ESC, adjustable motor mount there. I think it's quite easy to come out as well. I think there's a picture on the box, but it's meant to be quite easy to come out. There's your receiver box. Relatively small battery tray, but these parts here, I think you put them on the center brace to then move the ESC up there, which then gives you that full length battery tray. You got double wishbone suspension, like I've shown you, the carbon inserts, CVDs up front, there's gonna be bearings all round on this, adjustable toe, looks like the camber's probably fixed, can adjust your shocks. The shocks feel very good as well, like really, really good. Possibly some of the nicest suspension I've felt straight out of the box does feel good. So yeah, alloy body and adjustable. Got some shock cap covers there. The diffs feel super, I don't want to say super tight, got quite a bit of resistance on there. Feel nice and smooth. They've definitely got quite a bit of resistance there. Oh, I just noticed it's also got sway bars. Already shown you the chassis, big skid plate up there. It's also got a centre diff. So if I spin these rear wheels, you see the front wheels aren't going. I'm not sure there's anything else this size that has got a centre diff. Wheels look quite nice. Tyres are quite a hard compound. They got foams in there. You got a light bar there on the front. But overall, I'm impressed. And this is a new design. This is not a copy. They've not copied anyone. Can't see anything that's familiar with like other brands on this. It all looks pretty original. So well done, Rlaarlo, for not copying. Don't even think the body really looks like anything else. Got a big nose on the front there. Anyway, let's wait for that battery to charge and see what's going on. Right, battery's charged. I've charged both batteries and I've already swapped it so that the ESC sits on top of the centre brace, which means I can speed run it on the stock battery and then this big chunky thing here, because I think this is going to give us a lot more performance. The battery straps that come with it are actually a little bit too long, so I made some slightly shorter ones. This has got loads of functions, steering dual rates, throttle dual rates, all that sort of stuff. It's got like hybrid control, which I presume you can do like tank steering on it. Not sure what 5 and 6 do. Channel 3, which I think is that one, gives it a turbo boost. Doesn't increase the top speed, but it says that it increases the acceleration by 30%, so we'll give that a test. Anyway, the button to switch it on is just in here, really easy to get to. Oh, I've put the wheelie bar on as well. There's your light bar. Check out how fast this steering is. So fast. And it's also, if I put a little bit of pressure on it, look, no problem there at all. That is the stock battery. I thought it had a gyro, but there's no gyro on it, and I can't find anything in the instructions about a gyro on this. But anyway, let's go and see how fast it is. Right, what we... Oh, hello. Hang on a minute. What? Rear wheels going forwards, front wheels going backwards. They got the diffs around the wrong way. Oh, man. Oh God. Ugh. Well, that's today's plans ruined, isn't it? So for those that aren't aware of what happens when you put a diff in the wrong way round, probably should have spotted this when I was turning the wheels, but I didn't. So as you can see, when I turn, I'm going to turn the front wheels forwards. Look what way the back wheels are going. So the rear wheels are going the opposite way. So when you install diffs on an RC car, if you put one round the wrong way, so 180 degrees out, the wheels will turn in opposite directions. So, so there's your diff in there, the wrong way round. I decided that the front one needed switching because the rear wheels were going forward when I was hitting the throttle. Obviously the rear one's the right way round, so this one is not. Quite a few screws to take out to access this. So this is that 1/10 size diff they're talking about. And this one's got like spiral gears. I think they're called spiral gears. I think the metal version's just normal straight cut ones. That feels like a nice thickness of oil in there though. So make sure I put it back in the opposite way around. And then I'm going to get this back together. And then I'll meet you back out on the road and we'll see how fast it is. Take 2. Trim it up a little bit. I don't know what to expect from this. I think it's about 35. Stock pinion, stock battery. Oh, it goes nice and straight. That is pretty fast straight out of the box. Whoa. Certainly got some brakes on it. Oh, no. Come on. What did I say, about 35? 39 straight out of the box. That's quick. Turn itself right. Oh, nearly. Right, I'm going to put that other battery in. We'll test the range. It's over 100 metres up there, I think. Yeah, that's a decent range. While we're here, let me show you the brakes. Look, coming in hot. Brake check. Oh. Needs that wheelie bar as well. So there's the big battery in there, fits in there nicely. I'm not sure about the ESC, they have to kind of just cable tie it to the top, I think, and I think I broke my front light when we rolled it. So see if we've got any more top speeds. I think we're going to get a little bit more punch out of this battery, but can we push any more out the top end? It tracks really nice, really easy to handle. You can make corrections as you're driving with the steering. Did we break into the 40s? Yeah, 40 mile an hour. Right, let's press that turbo button. I can't notice any difference. I think that's channel 3. I think this is going to be so good off-road. So yeah, let's go and find somewhere nice to take it. So the good thing about this being so small is, look, you can fit it in like a normal size bag. Means you don't have to lug it around everywhere with you. Well, you do, but on your back. Oh, nice. Got the big battery in, should last a little while. Oh, hooks up so well. Let's go straight to a bigger jump. Seems to handle that little one fine. Oh, just got that. Oh, whoa. Nearly had it. Beautiful. Problem with this battery situation is that it doesn't all really sit that secure in there. I guess it's fine if you're landing stuff properly, but we all know what my driving can be like. Like that, perfect. Whoa. Oh man, I don't know whether I've had a smaller scale RC like this that handles so well. It just seems dialed in. Straight out of the box. I mean, it's definitely spicy, but it just seems to go really well. Oh, that's a big one over there. Look at that jump. Let's go slow first, half throttle. Get a feel for it. Right, I reckon we can clear that one. Oh, even just like that, just softly going over the jumps, it just soaks them up. Look. Look at that. Whisper quiet landing. This is like quarter throttle. It's not what you came here for though, is it? Full beans. Ah, yes. I know I've said it a million times, but it just handles so well, look. Look how it just handles that, look. That's full throttle. I wasn't sure on this when I first saw it, but man, apart from its size, it's a little ripper. I'm going to say it, it's the best handling small RC car I've ever had. There is nothing else out there, I think, at the moment that could do that. That wasn't fluke, look. Jump, land, around the berm, spin it around, throttle back out, back round, launch, land, park. Oh, where did that go? Oh, it's a steep one. was not expecting it to be that good. Now we do have a small amount of damage to report, very minor, well I think it's minor. Took a big wheelie bar landing. And sheared the screw on it, so we busted our wheelie bar, and at the same time, well I presume it was the same time, we did bend the rear shock stand off. Maybe had to strain it without breaking, but it does just look like it's the actual hardware that's bent and not the bracket. The front lights stopped working on the speed runs, but after that, little sesh, so pulled the cables out. And that was it. That is all I can find on there that's broke. Same hit as well, that same hit on the back obviously crushed it a little bit there. A couple of little holes in the bottom there as well. But other than that, this body held up fine. Different material on this as well. I'm pretty sure the alloy version has got, I can't remember the two differences, I'll put them on the screen, but I'm sure the body on this is a different material. Quite often in the comments I get people say, oh, I can't believe it only lasted 5 minutes. This lasted a full pack, which was about 35 minutes. Obviously I edit the videos, I only put in like the highlights, the good jumps, the ones where it lands square and doesn't go off onto the grass. And I put in some of the bigger crashes. But that was 35 minutes of just almost full throttle everywhere, jumping, crashing, rolling, and that was the only damage from it. And like I showed you in the video, the battery is not that secure, and you can see that's this battery done. You are done. So I'd say this is almost perfect. And the things that would make it perfect would be a better solution for the battery and the ESC mounting to get that bigger battery in there. I mean, to be honest, you don't need anything that big, just something like 3000 milliamp hour, maybe a little bit shorter and chunkier would work in there. It also could do with being a little bit bigger, but other than that, oh, and obviously the diff issue needs a little bit better quality control out of the factory, but that's about it really. So if you are thinking about getting one, I would definitely get the carbon edition. You're getting the bigger motor, the bigger ESC, you're getting them spiral cut gears rather than the straight cut ones. Not sure if this is a better controller, there's certainly more features on it, but you're getting all them extras for just, I think it's like $50 more.